Hey there, it me. I haven't read in a couple of days. It's now Sunday night and I last read on Tuesday. So I finished the Assassin and Healer. No, the Assassin in the Desert on Tuesday. And then life just got in the way. You know how it does. So I'm going to be starting reading this thing again and vlogging this thing again. What's it called? The Assassin and the Underworld. Let's keep going with this reread. Oh, back at it with the exposition. Gosh, I actually kind of need it this time. Wesley's younger than Arabine. I always thought he was like older. Like an Arnold character from Batman. I mean, it's like Arabine's old, like he's in his 30s. Ugh. Okay, two things, well, more like three things. So Arabine is nearly 20 years Selena's senior, which makes him nearly like 36, which is old, can I say, for being interested in like Lysandra and Aelin. I mean Selena. Like, oh gosh, that's not okay. Secondly, he's a manipulative jerk, making her wait. Like, his first meaningful words are like, I'm sorry, which completely puts her on the wrong footing. And thirdly, will Kiva play a role? The god of atonement. New god. I'm like super aware of the gods reading these because they do play such a huge part, I think, or they will play such a big part for Endgame. Anyway, back to reading. Okay, again, sorry, lots on this page. Another bit of like a nod to Aelin's heritage and being of Terrasen. It's almost, I feel like it could almost be construed as a threat because he gifts her an emerald and gold brooch. He'd bought it because he also knew her wardrobe, her tastes, everything about her. Of all the people in the world, only Arabine knew the absolute truth. It's sort of like a nice thought, but also nothing about Arabine's nice. I feel like that's like a, if you leave, I will tell everyone that you are Aelin Galathinius. You know what? Arabine probably knows that Selena has enough money now to pay off her debts. And that's why Arabine has like given her this mission so that she can stay in his control for a little bit longer, and it's just sick. And it's a fake mission as well. Like, I can remember that much, is that Donoval, the one that she's been contracted to kill, to assassinate, is actually the one trying to stop the slave agreement. And who she's contracted to, Leifa, Bardingale, or Bardingale Leifa, is actually the one from Melisande who wants to set up the slave trade agreement. And so manipulative. That's one thing that Sarah writes really well, is believable manipulative characters who you're sort of on their side for as well. I'm having a lot of feels right now because of a possible Easter egg. So Selena's at the ballet with Arabine, Sam and Lysandra. Selena turned toward the stage as the music established the setting for them. A world of shadows and mist, a world where creatures and myths dwelled in the dark moments before dawn. And then, describing the plot of the show itself, the dancing was breathtaking, yes, and the story it told was certainly lovely. A legend of a prince seeking to rescue his bride, and the cunning bird he captured to help him do it. But the music, that sounds very similar to what may happen in Kingdom of Ash. A legend of a prince, being Rowan, seeking to rescue his bride, being Aelin, and the cunning bird he captured to help him do it, which would be like his fae form, I guess. I don't know, I feel like that's too much of a coincidence to be like a coincidence theory. When Rowan finally eventually rescues Selena from Maeve, she's going to be like a broken husk of a person, and what's going to bring her back is music. So Selena's just got her suit, and like, because it's like skin tight, the inventor, her final measurements even though the ones Arabine had supplied were almost perfect. Now, it could be just me, but isn't that a bit creepy? To page 262 of The Assassin's Blade, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. And it's also like really cute because her and Sam are like flirting, and it feels like when I read that, it makes me feel all like warm and bubbly, you know, that feeling. Though they're like planning on killing someone, which isn't quite as warm and fuzzy, but you know what, it's fine. Anyway, so I'm gonna call it a night, try to get some sleep. Good morning. So today's plan is I have a lecture I have to watch, and after that I have to go to work. I'll come home, have some dinner, maybe do some reading, maybe do some more uni work, I don't know, depends how I feel. And then I have tap, and then I can come home again and read. So that's the plan. Let's complete the plan. Hey there! I just finished work, which was fun. I have another thing in about an hour, so I think I'm gonna just drive to the venue and read as opposed to going home because it's not really worth it. Or I might get a coffee. No. Yeah, okay, let's go. I changed my mind, I am getting coffee. There's a doggo! Oakley dokley, I am at the next venue. So I have 45 minutes until I have to be on working persona. I don't really have anything to do between now and then, so I think I'm just gonna read. And then I have work until 4:15, so I won't get home till 4:30-ish. But right now it's my reading time, and it's really warm in the car, so I might open a window and feel the air of the breeze and drink my coffee and mentally prep myself for work. Gonna start reading now. I even used a slip of paper as a bookmark. I'm really winning at life. Question. I'm really terrible at pronouncing names in these books. So one thing is, don't come for me in the comments because I've gotten a name wrong. And two, there's a character called Donvale, is it spelled Doneval, like Donval or Donoval? And I don't know which it is. I just need when the pronunciation's different and the authors are yes, the main character had difficulty pronouncing it, so I'm gonna put in the phonetic explanation in a bit of dialogue. I wish that happened in this. For literally every name. Selena? Is it Selena or is it Selena? No, I know there's a pronunciation guide. Anyway, back to reading. I'm just going on a tangent. It's really awkward. There's someone in the car next to me, and I'm talking to myself. Or to a camera, if they can see that, and that's even more awkward. Oh well. Sam is honestly such a sweetie. Helping her for free, for one thing. But also he gets her the sheet music. I love him so much. And it's so bittersweet because one, he's not actually her mate. But two, I would argue that he was her first love. And three, he dies, which is painful. And I'm not looking forward to getting to that part because she falls to pieces about it. Oh. Quick, Arabine introduces Selena to Leifa at like her fancy party as Diana. Now I could be completely wrong, but isn't that like one of the goddesses? Like Diana's arrow that she gets at Yormos? That's a cute little tie-in. Starting to rain. Okay, finishing at the end of chapter 4 because I have to get ready and all that stuff. So Selena has just like at Leafa's party has just concocted the plan to go up and seduce Donovan using her charming guiles or something along those lines. Yeah, so that's that. I have work now, so I have to say goodbye. I am on page 274 and I think the next time I'll be able to read is tonight. My sock matches my book. Ta-da! Real talk. It is now like 2:12 p.m. the next day. I didn't do any reading last night. Sorry. I haven't done any reading this morning. I've just been doing uni work. And I have work soon. So probably not going to be doing any reading until tonight, which is okay. But yeah, I'll have to make a pointed effort, a decided effort to do some reading tonight. Also, when she's like about to die in this, like in the water, and she's about to drown, I'm like developing this weird theory that Selena's gonna, or Aylin's gonna die in Kingdom of Ash and then be brought back, but she's gonna drown because the water would have her one way or another no matter how long it took. And that's at the end of chapter 7. And maybe like one way to forge the lock is like it needs to be forged in all the elements and the last one's water. And then as the lock's forged, she like drowns. And then she's hopefully healed by Irene and brought back to life. I don't want Aylin to die, but also I want like the equivalent scene to in Harry Potter when Harry dies for a little bit and talks to Dumbledore. I want that to happen to Selena and her to like talk to her parents and talk to Sam and talk to Nehemia, or Nehemia, once again, pronunciation. That's something that I really want. Like I want to feel that pain and have just tears streaming down my face. Imagine the feels. Imagine the fan art. Anyway. Okay, but honestly, Arabine is a fucking dick. He must have known that Selena was about to leave him, so he just wanted to wreck her. Okay, I just finished The Assassin and the Underworld. It's the only one where I can't see like the strong link and connection to the rest of the series, so I'm thinking that maybe Melis, like Endgame, I mean, when I say the rest of the series, I'm trying to like create a link in my brain where it works, as opposed to just being like, yeah, Arabine's a dick, and yeah, he gets his comeuppance in the end, and like developing the relationship between Sam and Selena, and maybe that's all it is. I don't want to keep reading it because I know that this one's a sad one. I know this is the really hard one where she gets captured and Sam dies and she's like, I don't want to do that. But I will, because I'm about to start The Assassin and the Empire. And then I can go to Throne of Glass, which is really exciting. Also, sorry, are ghosts a thing in this world? Like, are spirits or something a thing? Because Sam says, and from today onward, I want to never be separated from you. Wherever you go, I go. Even if that means going to hell itself, wherever you are, that's where I want to be forever. And, like, maybe it's just me being me and creating stuff in my brain. But could Sam have been like a guarding angel, or like something looking out for her? But anyway, I'm gonna start the Assassin and the Empire now. Wish me luck. I'm stupid, but the number of times that I've read this book and I haven't seen fully all of Arabine's manipulations is crazy. Like, I'm just feeling very silly. Like, I only just realised that Arabine asked for that specific amount of money as the parting fee for Selena and Sam, so that they would be forced to take up Rook Farran, or the assassination of Farran, to get Sam out of the way. It is currently 12 o'clock and I have not yet finished The Assassin and the Desert or The Assassin's Blade, but I think I'm going to call it a night. So I am up to chapter 5 of The Assassin and the Empire, which is on page 374. I still haven't got to the heartbreaky bit, but like, I can feel the tension. The tension is building. And Sam's just said the whole like, whenever I'm scared, I like to say, my name is Sam Cortland and I will not be afraid. And like, I don't know, that just gives such bittersweet, almost like regret. I'm gonna go sleep.
Hey there, it's now 2 days. 1 day. I didn't film anything yesterday and I didn't read anything yesterday. So it's a couple days, a day. What am I saying a couple days for? Since I read, I feel like I'm putting it off because I don't want Sam to die. I keep saying this, but I'll read tonight. No, I'll finish it tonight.
Okay, once again, in the last clip, I lied. Really not good at following through on this plan thing. It is now the next day, so it's Friday again, and I am now finally going to finish The Assassin's Blade. Also, the first 2 chapters of Kingdom of Ash just dropped today, and I haven't looked at them yet, so I think I'm gonna read them while vlogging, but I want to finish this first and then I will read those 2 chapters. Apparently everyone's like, I'm crying, so we'll see if it is an emotional ride or not. But yeah, let's dive headfirst into the last 30 pages of this. Sam asks, when we die, do you think we'll be punished for the things we've done? And then Selena replies, when we die, I don't think the gods will even know what to do with us. And I feel like possibly is this foreshadowing or like a hint of like Selena will die forging the lock, but then the gods are like, well, we don't know what to do with you because you've saved us, you're an assassin, you've done terrible things, and then they restore her as like almost like a thanks or something. Really interesting the way that that's been phrased. Wesley really was a good egg. Arabine. Just right at the end when he's standing on the roof with Farran watching Selena in the carriage go away. Farran's like, why did you do it? And then Arabine replies, because I don't like sharing my belongings. Ugh! Sickening. He's sickening. Okay, question or theory. Sorry, I know like I'm in the last pages and I really probably shouldn't be doing this. But the stag, the Lord of the North, could that possibly be Brannon? Or something? Or like Brannon's kid? who's a full-blooded fae. Probably. I don't know. I have like a page left, so I'm gonna finish this now. Yay. Done! I just finished reading The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Yay! The one that really hooked me into, the Throne of Glass world. This reread took a long time. It took 2 weeks for such a short book. I think just, life can get in the way. Now I have 2 months until the last book, Kingdom of Ash, comes out. And so I need to get my ass into gear and actually start reading them properly, quickly as well, because the last 4 are huge. They're mammoths of a book. Stay on for extra content of me reading the first chapter of Kingdom of Ash. Yes, thank you so much for watching this as well. I don't know. This was fun to make. This was fun to do. Let me know what your favourite bit of The Assassin's Blade is. What was the moment when you were like, oh yeah, I like this series. I'm gonna read the extract chapters now. So I'm gonna do that. Oh god. Yeah. Let's go. I've heard a lot on from people's reactions on Facebook and Instagram and all the social medias, that it's wrecked people's emotions. So this will be, this will be interesting. Let's try reading this. It starts with the prince. I have a lot of thoughts. The first of one is, oh shit. The second of which is, Aelin. The third of which is this the prologue? So not the chapter 1 and chapter 2. It feels like the prologue because I read somewhere that the first chapter was from Aedian's perspective, and this isn't Aedian's perspective. This is very clearly Rowan and Aelin. Fourth of all is a theory that Aelin is going to not rescue herself because she's pretty damn well broken at the moment, but she will find power in her water because her fire's dead in her because of the iron. How the fire is sort of like her life force, and it's sort of been described as that and sort of equated to that. Then the water, she could still hear the water. And so I feel like that will come into play and she'll be able to master, that little drop of water that she has in her magic. Fifth of all, Fenris. There were all these theories going around that it would be Fenris who was being made to torture her because of the blood oath. What is happening is almost worse. Yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for staying to watch this. I think I'm just gonna leave it on. Once upon a time, in a land long since burned to ash, there lived a young princess who loved her kingdom. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.